Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're here in nature. Love yourself 100%. I received an email from a woman who said that the whole world is messed up. She feels down. The world is full of evil people. She doesn't know how to handle it. She said that she is afraid. She has social anxiety, and she sees that so many of us are slaves on the planet. 7 reasons you should not be afraid. This is what's helped me along my journey. First of all, we have to remember to love ourselves 100% each and every day, to be thankful. More so, we have to remember not to externalize our power, because that makes us feel like victims. It's always someone outside of ourselves who has all the power. So we have to grab our power back. 7 tools which has helped me along my journey to overcome fear, which is false evidence appearing real. Number 1 is to see that fear paralyzes action. That is the main reason why people are afraid, because they are thinking too much, when in essence, we have to move more into our bodies. We have to develop that total body awareness through breathing deep from the base of our spines, through coming into nature, planting your feet, being at one with the universe. That's a song, right? We have to always remember that if we are feeling stuck, if we can't move, this is an indication that we are not living in the present moment. We are stuck in the past. Number 2 is all about realizing, what have you got to lose? This is why so many of us are afraid, because we are living through the persona, which is the mask. And this applies to fear in relationships, fear of the New World Order, fear of yourself. It doesn't matter. But whenever we feel we have so much to lose, we get stopped in our tracks. We have to see life as a creative, wild adventure. That's what's helped me along my journey. Number 3 is to see that once you become best friends with fear, you see that fear strengthens you. When you face what you are most afraid of, you become empowered. I always say, chase fear into a room and become best friends with fear, because then you see there is nothing to be afraid of except fear itself, which is false evidence appearing real. Number 4 is all about realizing that fear itself is separation. So once we see that everything is connected, we overcome fear. And that is the reason why you should never be afraid. Because all of these categories, I am Christian, you are Muslim, so now we have a conflict about whose God is better. I am straight, you are gay, she is lesbian, he is bisexual. So now you have this division. So once we see that we are all made from the same fabric as the universe, we let go of fear. Because separation is the greatest illusion ever created. Number 5 is all about expanding your consciousness. Broaden your perspective of what life is. That is how to never be afraid. Let go of perfection. See that reality is merely an illusion. I remember reading about the holographic world, but books won't help you out. You have to discover it for yourself. All of your fear, all of your ideas, all of your programming about what the world is coming from your social conditioning. So we have to free ourselves from all labels, all dogmas, anything which is keeping us seeing the world in a limited way, because we have to see that we are worthy for the most expansive existence there is. And that all goes back to self-love. But expanding your consciousness is to see that, hey, we have to take the opportunity. We have to take the chance, because it may not come again. And that's what I've seen along my journey. It's liberating. Number 6, it's nothing personal. Many of us, we are afraid. We are stuck in our comfort zone because we feel it's all about us when it's not. That's just the story we have created. A lot of us, once we can begin to see that the fear we have when we are afraid people are judging us, once again, we have to do other things to not get so wrapped up in our lives. That is the secret. Never be concerned with whether or not people like you. Because as magnificent as the sun is, people still complain saying it's too hot. Shine on. And number 7 is all about being authentic, because many of us, we are afraid to be ourselves. And once you can see that, the greatest reason to never be afraid is to see that once you tap into your authenticity, you develop this expression which magnifies the core of your true energetic signature. Many of us, we are wearing different robes. We are having different scripts in our hands. And that is fine, but we have to ask ourselves, how is this serving us? How is this helping us become the greatest version of ourselves? I don't care what you think of me. That's easy to say. It's harder to put into practice, because that means we have to develop 100% self-love, 100% acceptance of who we are. It doesn't matter if your hair is not one way today. It doesn't matter if you've got the latest shoes. It doesn't matter how much is in your bank account. This is who I am, and I am infinite. Realize, and what I always tell myself is that, like Carl Sagan said, this tiny speck of dust in the whole universe. We are phenomenal, but at the same time, we have to see that we are part of everything around us. And once you begin to see that, the fear disappears. Fear is always in the future or in the past. But ask yourself, how do I feel right now? Tune into the now. More so, realize that the power is you. The powers that be are us. It's up to us to see that we are creating our reality based on our thoughts and feelings. Start today. That's what I'm doing here in nature. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.